Díadíomh Carda, Dvachery Marsh, RollerCoaster Tycoon World, Michigan Coreline. Agus, well, no fibre, better gum. Shin cart galore. Gafford, cart galore. So, in between episodes, I played offline a bit. I discovered what the problem with our roller coaster not being able to open is. Your roller coaster builds for free, as I suspected, but then you have to buy it to get it to run. The cost is down here, and you'll see that these numbers line up very closely because I skipped forward in time a little bit. A couple of other things I did was I decided that if I'm going to have a 2 drag lift coaster, which I believe is fundamentally cheating, I may as well make the second drag lift something noteworthy and have another couple of drops. It made literally 0 difference to the excitement rating of the ride. I fixed the pathing problem, largely by just deleting a heap of paths and relaying them. So all is well for the moment. This episode, my intention is to move this because I really want a centre-aligned carousel with maybe this off to the side aligned on the point here, and the carousel taking up its traditional spot as the king and queen of the roller coaster of the theme park. Just planning it out, I suppose. We're going to need to expand soon. Honestly, I think we'll finish the scenario long before we need to expand, so let's see what today brings. You ready? Yes! Oh wow, well that's this month, that's broken. I'm actually making okay money. So we need 500 pops a time from the rides. This monthly figure should not take into account expenditure on rides and scenery, just staff. I want to theme this out a little bit. And I really want to start. Sweet. I do believe I saw some nice arches around here somewhere. Oh, there's a whole category for them. Oh, I thought that was highlighted. Ugh, that's not very nice, is it? Oh well, it's in place now. Might just be a texture bug. I'll forgive these early access games an absolute ton. No, the only downside is it's a slow running ride, let's be fair. Now, rock formations is new. General Rock Class A. General Rock Class D. Looks a lot like Class A to me, son. They're all exactly the same. No, they're not. Now, did I see some trees that were a little bit broken? Let's give it a bit of a rotate because it's the same sprite. Here's me thinking we were well into the era of fractal generated trees, but apparently that's now we do need to add some lights to this queue. Absolutely not. Well, it's getting dark now, so let's do the lights. Do we have any? Yeah. I like the look of this. So we kind of want them out of phase with the cacti, just so people don't realise that they're more or less serving the same purpose. And we'll just have one here then to counterpoint the whole ensemble. Ensemble! So, what's next? I think it's still rock formations, to be quite honest. I think that's where we're going here. Yeah, that's the way you like to party, isn't it? Doesn't it look nice? We need some kind of, I think a small pond here might be in order, just to see how the water works. Modify terrain. Water tool. Gets absorbed because there's nowhere for it to land. Okay, makes sense. Oh, that's cute. I don't think it's random, but... Oh man, that water's a bit much, isn't it? Down to 12 frames a second rendering it. Oh. 10 frames a second. God. That sound fragmentation still happening. I like that there's problems with this game, and that they're not my fault. It's probably one of my favourite things about this game so far. I must admit, I do like early access a lot more than I thought I would. Now, the other thing I was going to do is put some trees in the middle here. What's it say under? Too spooky for you. Oh lol. That is how you make a pretty unsafe roller coaster. Actually, do you know what? Of all its stats, I'm most proud of its 12.0 safety rating, which is graded as extreme. If you're looking for extreme safety, son, I've got great news for you. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna... Oh, that sound is awful. Move, that's fine. Paths. Should I path it just back up there so people can get straight back on it again? I don't think so. I don't think so. We want to go curved. That's exactly what I wanted from the outset, frankly. Option 1, objective complete, scenery finished. I say finished, I'm going to spend the next like 45 minutes working on this because I cannot stop myself. And like, these aren't cheap. Oh, they collide pretty well. Just a little bit of rotation is what you need to make a identical sprite look a little bit more generative. Okay, we do need some chairs here for the unwell, if it works like that. Good job, everybody. And good morning. Right. You. Yeah, I don't care. Move so. Joopy joopy. Blop. Does that cost me money? Yes, it goddamn does. Unacceptable. Maybe it costs less money than if I were to place it new. Somehow I doubt it. Now, that was by no means where I meant to put this. I actually wanted it to snap on key is N. I do also want to talk to you about vertex-based roller coaster manipulation, which I discovered at the end of my hard work. Snap on, grid on. Why won't you just... okay, so you like there, and you like there. That's probably the better maneuver. Let's get you wired in. What? Just straight. Yeah, I thought so. Thought so. N off, let's just line this up ourselves. Perfect. And then Q. So just the boring hexagon. And then we can switch to curved. Oh, we can't switch. Can't have curved Qs. Oh man, that makes me very sad. That makes me very sad. I should probably actually pan that out. I'm giving the AI in this game far more credit. I'm building this as though I were submitting it to some kind of amateur theme park design competition. Yeah, do you know what? That dog leg's cool in there. Don't give me that. It's wrong. It looks nice. And if it looks nice, it's not wrong. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, I thought so. Grid off. Actually, we'll have the ducks either side here. And then move you. Technically near the exit of the ride rather than its entrance. That's the spirits, and you can go over here. How are we now? A little bit sad from this angle, but still pretty good. Let's get her back. Oh god, no. Okay. Get off the move tool. Open the ride. So, how much we got? 1k. Is that enough for the carousel I want to replace that with? Junior rides, big carousel. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Oh, it's got the big central entrance zone as well. Make it work. So, snap on, please. Seems to be sticking there. Yeah. Okay. Normal path. We'll connect the exit first. Oh, really? That's okay. Did connect flush. Q. move this back from the street front. Seems a bit pointless to make that a right angle, so let's just make it less of a right angle. That's taking up a lot of space. I'd rather not have it take up, to be frank. I'm very protective about space in these games. Yeah. Yeah. Not really as spectacularly beautiful as I was hoping for, but sure, why not? Money. Okay, so. An opportunity here for an access path that might prove useful. So in general it seems I may have backed the Sim City of this new generation of... how do we feel about that? Do we feel bad or good? I feel okay. It's going to connect up with whatever road ends up spinning off this, which should be another... should be another large, frankly. Hexagons, roads. That's where I wanted this. I wanted it to come across here. Oops. Is that as good as we want? Is that fine? Kind of wanted to curve around into it. Maybe you can't curve big roads. I'm not missing anything. There used to be an icon there. There it is. Is that what I'm after? Vertex a bit sharp, is it? Oh, thank you, achievement. Yeah, that is pretty. So that now means that can reconnect here. Now my only regret is I can't fit any more rides into this section unless we find something really tiny. Straight. So you're running. You're running. Theming is left to be done, lads, but I'm not sure this is the right answer. It's very... Bear with me. There is madness to my method. Hang on. What are you playing at? Stick snap on and should do it automatically. Oh wow, it doesn't. Crazy. Go. Oh, right, it doesn't delete. I'm still in my head playing RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. I do apologise. Whoops, sorry. Lost the recording there at the end. You didn't miss much. Yeah, so where were we? Just fiddling around here. I'm not very happy with this, if I'm going to be fundamentally honest with you. I'm just not super happy with it. I think this is going to be one of the areas of the park I'm going to have to spend quite a bit of time fiddling with until I am happy with it. Meanwhile, Hayride's pretty cute. Banana Tycoon is now unlocked, so is Canyon Run on the western wheel. The banana bunches which then lift as they rotate around a central pattern. How big are you? Hopefully pretty small. Lovely, tiny, beautiful. Okay, here's my plan, lads. gonna put this little ride in the middle of this little forest. I'm gonna grow the forest around it as well. So we do want it to be relatively far back, we don't want to be wasteful. That's the spirit. It's going to be it's going to be a little hidden gem, this one. And the goal of good theme park design is to make hidden gems very easy to find. Additionally, just going to build a slightly more extensive queue. Standard queue. That really still slightly annoys me. What you got for me? Anything? Standard grey hexagon. Come on, give me some. That's the spirit. Okay, so you're ready to go. I'll just go ahead and open you while I build the forest around you. So first things first, we need to light the area to let people know they're supposed to be there. Offset. 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 I could do more with those toilets. Of that I am well aware. Okay. And we do want single lights, just nothing spookier. Nothing spookier than a forest that's lit only by little tiny lights. Remember the scene in Totoro? Yeah. Let's pack this out. Remember, and this is as much for me as it is for you, dear viewer, that the developers... Oh god, that frame rate drop! Son, we need to have a talk. Okay, so now there should be some flowers and plants. Give a little patch of this stuff. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's expensive. That's what we're going for, you see, just a big mess. Big hot mess. Clipping rules are pretty weird with these. It looks like it depends on what the underlying square is doing. Yes, something small out front, I think. Small and tree-like. More hibiscus seems to be a running theme. That is the way we like to party. Just to make it absolutely normalized, we'll go 1, 2. Little normal bin. This again. Must be a bug. This must be a bug. It's just not rotating at all. Rather annoying. Very annoying. I am pro recycling. It's very perturbing. Okay, isn't that cute? Something shoppy back here. I think we're about due for another food court. which could fill up this area now if we're sticking with this. I'm just like, this is just so ugly. It's not really a centerpiece. It's like, let's go and check, see what it looks like from ground level upon entrance. First impressions are exactly 100% of what matters. See, it looks okay. Like, Disney have this down to the extent where they literally manage their trees in such a way that the eye is drawn through the trees towards the attractions they want you to see. Now, in some cases, that's a shop. They're shrewd people interested in making a little bit of money. Oh, wow, look, new coasters. Oh, inverted. Floorless. The flying coaster. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Yeah, okay, so that, I just need to fill this space with something, like, something that will really take you away from the problems. Holy moly. Jesus. Just fucking huge. Teacups, always a charmer. Fucking massive. And look at that classic 60s style as well. That's beautiful. Kids rides, we don't have much, lads. We do not have much. Western Wheel, I remember being pretty compact. It is pretty compact. That could go here pretty nicely. With a bit of shuffling, that could go here pretty nicely. Anyway, all of this is a conversation for a later episode. It's nice that I don't have to skip forward anymore because the park is running pretty nicely. I think we may have some kind of signature coaster back here. Something which can go up nice and high like an inverted coaster. Expand your park to 2 tiles, reach park value of 30. Finish 3 months for the park rating greater than 650. Park rating's maxed out, lads. Okay. Yeah, let's think about our higher level strategy next. Maybe we'll extend this road a lot further. Pin this place for a big prestigious roller coaster. Small rides here. Let's plan for the future, but let's do it in the next episode. But until that next episode, slán a gcuid.